Smart dogs can't stop distracted driving.
It is 9:01 and nobody is here. Give it about 5 minutes or so, see if anybody shows up, and we'll go from there. Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon. Yippee-ki-yay. Oh, Stephanie's here. We'll wait a couple minutes, see if maybe a few other people show up today.
Okay.
Sounds good. Tiandre's here. Some mystery person is here. DeJuan's here. Hey, now I don't feel so bad. We're doing the Cold War now, and maybe this private caller in the middle of our thing is the FBI listening in to make sure we're not talking about communists or something. What happens if I click on this person? Nothing. Okay. So basically, this is the first time we're meeting as a class in the middle of all this commotion. And I'll tell you guys what I told the other class. You're the last class I've met with. The goal, the plan of what this all was supposed to involve was you guys have or should have the notes from March 16th, which is the first day of this whole fiasco, all the way up through March 31st. And so my plan was to see what you guys have gotten out of the notes from the 16th up through today, which is the 24th. Figure out like stuff that like popped out at you, you wanted to learn more about, wanted some examples of, or things that didn't make sense, or stuff that wasn't clear, or, had trouble understanding. I mean, and then we kind of talk through all those things as a class. That's kind of the game plan. So far, the only class it's, well, I shouldn't say that. But that's the plan. Do any of you guys got anything as far as that goes?
The packet.
Yeah, well, the packet, or especially the notes.
Yeah, I read the notes, but I just need I need a little bit of help with the packet.
Okay. What do you need help with?
The second section. I did the first section of it, but I found an answer to that, but I ain't finding the answer to the second section.
Are you talking about the new packet, the Cold War packet?
Yeah.
Are you trying to do the worksheet or the 30 questions?
The 30. I was gonna do the 30 questions, but then we couldn't. Well, I ain't have the Is the 30 questions in there?
Well, remember, you can pick any 30 questions you want, or you can use the Canvas assignments because the homework is posted on Canvas, and that's the best way to do the homework. Since we're not meeting in person.
Oh yeah.
And you can still copy and paste those onto a Google Doc, and once you get your 30 questions, you can send those. What a couple of kids have done is they are still writing them out on paper like they've been doing, and then when they finish, they take a picture of each page of the 30 questions and they send them over that way. So those are kind of the two ways you can work it.
Okay. Or we could do packet, right? What's the date? The turn in the packet.
The Unit 5 packet, the World War I packet, was due on the 19th. So if you've got that done, I need that ASAP. The Unit 6 packet is due April 2nd. Okay. So anytime on or before April 2nd would be good.
Okay.
So 60 questions are due April 2nd.
Well, I mean, technically, but they're two separate assignments. So the Unit 5 packet has already been due. And so, they count as separate assignments. So I would do that first, turn that in, and then start working on the 30 for Unit 6.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
And then you still grading the warm-ups, right?
Yeah, I've been doing that every day.
Okay.
I'm about to grade some from Keyron once we're done with this session.
Okay.
All right, I got you.
The FBI has left the chat, so I think we're good about talking junk about the communists now. Raul is here. That's good to see.
Yeah.
I like these captions. They're a trip. They don't know what I'm saying.
So is this gonna be like an everyday thing at the same time?
Yeah, it's going to be like how we meet in class. Like every day in class, you get a warm up, and then I assign the next day's worth of homework that covers the reading. And so that's going to still take place. It's just all done on Canvas.
Oh.
Yeah. And so if you haven't done that, what I would do is I would go to Canvas sometime today and hit up the calendar button, look up those old assignments, and knock them out. If you've already been doing it, then just keep doing it.
Okay. Now they said when we come to the school to get a laptop, we got to have a parent to sign off for it, right?
I would guess so. I'm not totally sure. You could call the school and ask, or you could call central office even and ask. One of them would be able to tell you.
Okay.
Yeah, they did you guys get the phone call from Dr. Wells last night?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Yeah, she sent out one of those recorded messages or whatever. Basically, she said on Friday they're going to set up drop buckets at the schools to drop off packets if you're doing stuff on paper. And they're also going to have a new set of packets that'll get you through spring break. And so I'm in the middle of making those up. When I'm done with you guys and Graydon Kieron stuff, I'm going to be running those packets, and that'll take you through spring break.
Oh, okay.
I'm working out with a kid from First Block a secure test thing for SchoolNet, and if it works, I might come up with some kind of test before spring break over some of the stuff we've gone over. And if it helps your grade out, then I'll count it, and if not, then I won't.
Yeah. I didn't even know how to get on at first.
Get on to what?
On the video chat.
Yeah, I didn't know either. I mean, I haven't done video chat before. I mean, I've done like one-on-one calls, like with my brother or other people, or job interviews, but I've never done like a group video chat like this. So, I mean, a lot of this stuff we're all learning together kind of as we go.
Yeah.
I learned yesterday because like my first blog, they didn't want to do the video chat. Like I had like one person say one thing, and everyone else was using like the type chat thing, which was driving me nuts. And I thought that like if I type something, only the person who asked me a question can see it, but it's like a whole group written chat thing, and I didn't even know that.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I'm almost. I should be done with the packet this week.
Okay.
Wait, so
That's all I have.
how do we turn in the paper stuff?
If you got stuff on paper that you want to turn in, they're going to have these like buckets or containers set up at the school on Friday. And on Friday, you're allowed to go to the school to drop off stuff and to pick up new stuff. And what I'm going to do is at the top of I'm going to try to do it as like one big packet so you don't have 4 different things to keep up with. But it's going to have your name at the top of it, and that way you don't have to sign for anything. And then you pick that up and drop off whatever paper you got, and that'll take care of you through spring break, which is supposed to be April 9th.
Dang.
So is every assignment you have is going to be on Canvas, or not?
Every assignment except for the 30 questions, and if we do this test, that'll probably be on SchoolNet. Everything else will be on Canvas.
Okay.
So basically, we just got to worry about the 30 questions or the packet and whatever's on Canvas.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it as simple as I can.
Yeah.
I know everyone's got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah. because I don't really have a laptop or computer right now, so I've been trying to do it every 2 days whenever I can.
Are you on your phone right now?
Yeah, I did one of them on my phone, but like when the ones we had like videos and stuff to watch.
Yeah.
I'd rather do those on computer because those like clicking back and forth it'd be kind of confusing a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, kind of how we're working this all. That's why I'm not penalizing people if they're turning it in like a day or two late, because I know, you or other people got issues like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I try to go to the school to get the laptop, but they say you gotta have a parent or something.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Because I got
They
to
wouldn't.
figure out who to chase down if somebody breaks it or loses it or something.
Yeah, and then they won't let nobody in the school. We had to stand outside and everything.
Yeah, they won't let anybody who doesn't work here in the building right now.
Mm. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they I don't know, somebody hit the buzzer, wasn't even looking at the camera, and two parents and two kids were halfway walking down the hall, and 8 people are like, "What are you doing here? You need to leave." So it's crazy.
Mm. Yeah, because I went to the school yesterday to get my work. I had to walk to the school yesterday from my house to get my work because
Right.
I ain't had no way up there. The
I'm
school about
listening.
like an hour away from my house, walking wise.
Let me check something. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. Trying to think. Yeah, because Tiandra, I'm looking. You didn't come by to get the stuff. Did you need me to email you the notes or anything?
Well, I got my. Wait, I can show you what I got. I got my envelope full of notes and stuff.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I went into the school yesterday to get it, and then
Oh, good.
Wait,
I got.
you don't email the notes?
I have the Cold War notes and what else I have? I can look at it for you real quick.
Well, if you're talking about Cold War notes, and it sounds like you got the right ones. I was picking up some stuff for a couple of girls in my first block, and I went to that table, and somebody mixed all the packets together. I'm like, come on! I even put sticky notes on them. How hard is it be to keep them all separate?
Yeah, cause I found all the other stuff. Yeah, I got the Cold War. This one say unit chapter 22, the Cold War. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a big picture of a mushroom cloud on it.
And I got the Allies up. And I got in effects of the war on soldiers and stuff.
Yep. That's the end of World War II, which we were supposed to do before
Okay.
all this went down.
And then I got the Cold War begins.
Yep, you got all the right stuff.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, I should be done with the packet this week.
So the notes
Okay.
are on Canvas?
The notes were that paper stuff that I gave to Tiandre. If you want, I can email you the notes since you didn't come by.
Yeah, can you please do that?
Yeah, I'll do that before we all wrap up today so I don't forget. So, trying to think. So, Dewan.
Yeah, cause I'm gonna try my best to do all my Canvas one today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, yesterday, did you guys hear about the governor?
Nope.
He had this big.
Yeah, 18th of May.
Yeah, May 18th is when they're trying to get us to come back.
Too long.
Somebody said May 15th.
Well, it's closed through May 15th, but if you look at a calendar, that's on a Friday, so that means that we would try to come back on the 18th, which will be the following Monday. That's what they're looking at right now.
Okay.
27th, 26th, 25th, 24th, 23rd, 20th, and just thinking out loud. And I think there's 2 days worth from World War II. Americans
Yeah.
2, Unit 5, 317, 316. That ought to do it.
Yep.
And there it goes. And I just sent it to you, DeJuan.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, no problem. Tiandre, did you look over any of these notes?
Yes, I looked at well, I looked at I was reading the one when they began about the Yalta and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, I was looking over them.
Yeah, Yalta's crazy because Yalta kind of set up the Cold War right at the end of World War II. And basically, it cut Europe up into pieces where, you know, the eastern part of Europe's going to be under Soviet control, you know, but Stalin lied at the conference and said, you know, well, I will use elections and everything will be nice and fair. But, he lied. He wasn't going to do that. It would have taken a third world war to kick him out, and nobody wanted a third world war, and Stalin knew that. It also cuts Germany up into pieces. Like, that's what that Cold War warm-up assignment was that I had assigned earlier in the week.
Oh yeah, I remember that one too. Yeah.
Yeah, that thick black line that runs through the middle of Europe, that's what cuts Europe up into the eastern half, which is the Russian half, and then the western half, which is the free part. But Germany's cut up too. So like Germany's cut up into this FRG in the west, and
What do FRG stand for?
it stands for the Federal Republic of Germany.
Oh,
And
okay.
GDR stands for the German Democratic Republic. And so they're both Germany, but one half is free and the other half is run by the Soviets.
Oh, okay. Because on the packet, the first question was, how did the Soviets influence the political situation in Poland at the end of World War II? I put they drove the Germans back and set up a new government.
Yeah, they did. The Polish government that was set up by the Russians, and so the Russians controlled that government. It's like puppets on strings. Like, the Polish government would act and do certain things to look like it was legit, but in reality, it was doing whatever Moscow or Stalin would tell them to do. And a couple of times during the Cold War, you had governments who didn't do what Russia told them to do. And every time a country on their side of the Iron Curtain did something like that, the Russians would send in tanks, machine guns, kill a bunch of people, overthrow whichever government didn't do what it was told, and set up a new one.
Okay.
It was pretty brutal.
Got that. What? Yeah, I got all the notes. I just gotta look over them some more again. And then, because the notes can help us with our with the package too, though.
Yeah, exactly. Because the notes, kind of tell you which direction to go as far as, answering the questions and all that.
The notes kind of go in order with it.
Yeah, the notes are supposed to go in order.
Okay.
Yeah, this dude came in like 2 minutes ago into my room, and he like sprayed some weird smelling stuff like on the door, and it's just like really strong.
Yeah, a lot of people getting sick from the corona.
Yeah, they're trying to like keep the building all sanitized.
That ain't gonna work that much longer.
How is
Well, that's
how
part of why they don't want the kids to do it.
how is that all the teachers want to do the little video thing at the same time in the same morning?
They're not supposed to. What it's supposed to be Monday for first, Tuesday for second, and then depending on what kind of classes you have, um, it's Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are for third and for fourth.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so what's Friday? Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, they're not supposed to overlap. The
Yeah,
only
that's what a lot of teachers was telling us that we need to get on because a lot of y'all was going on. A lot of teachers was going on at 9 or 10 at the same time.
they are, but like today's Tuesday, so the only ones who are supposed to be on are teachers teaching their second block.
Oh. Yeah, because I know my first grade teacher sent me something this morning too.
Hold up just a second. What's up, Porter? Yeah, I just told him I was going to step out for a second. All right, I'm back.
Yeah.
Okay.
What Miss Porter got? Can you ask Miss Porter what she had for her first period? Because I wasn't here yesterday.
Porter's first period is English 4, I think.
No, I'm saying like what? Can you ask her like what work she's had?
I have no idea. She just stepped back out. She just stuck her head in, so I tried to see what was going on.
Oh, okay.
You can email her. I mean, she's gonna be like me. She's here every day this week. You can probably just email her. She'd hit you back up.
All right, I'll probably run later.
Oh. I ain't really had no other questions. I just had questions about the pack. That was really it.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, it's good because you were asking questions about the whole Yalta thing, and that gave me a chance to explain a little bit about how the Cold War got started. I mean, that's kind of what, my goal is, because, I mean, trying to think how to say this. I mean, like when I do stuff in class, I mean, it kind of fills in the gaps sometimes. So I figure, that'd still be an issue, and I'm trying to help you guys out as much as I can.
Okay.
It's, you know, Thursday was like the day I felt the best over the last week because my fourth block, I had 20 kids show up to my online session. And, they were going back and forth about the reading and asking questions and all this kind of stuff like you were, Tiandre.
Yeah.
And, I felt good because, I told my wife last night it's frustrating that like 80% of my kids so far haven't done anything, no work online, no submissions, and, they're not coming to the video sessions. I'm like, like my whole adult life, I've been teaching and trying to help kids out, but I can't do it all by myself. I need help from you guys to make this work, or
All
else
right.
I'm twiddling my thumbs between now and May 18th. It's frustrating.
Yeah. Somebody was saying we was going back to school May 15th or something like that.
Well, that's what we were talking about earlier. It's closed through May 15th, and May 15th on a Friday. And so the next day after May 15th, that would be on a Monday, would be May 18th. And so that
Oh, okay.
looks like
Okay.
the day we would come back.
Yeah, cause we still graduate May 28th.
Right. So, and they already canceled all the exams. So unless, there's teacher made exams or something, then that's going to be it.
Yeah. They canceled prom and everything.
Yeah, they had to.
Yeah, cause they can't be more than 10 people there.
Right. And that's in what, April? So I mean there's no way you can do that.
Yeah. And now they gotta refund all the money.
Yeah, that's gonna suck. I hope they didn't spend the money already and have a hard time getting it back because yeah, I don't know. I got
Yeah,
to figure out what I got to do with NHS because they bought a bunch of stuff for their fundraiser, and I don't know how I'm supposed to get it out to the kids, or if the vendor can just deliver it. And I don't know.
yeah, that's the tough part.
Yep. It kind of sucks because they raised the money so they could get stuff for themselves, and now they can't. I mean, by the time they came back, I mean they graduate like the next week. So it's almost like what's the point?
Oh, but yeah, I try to stay on top of your class the most because your class is the only core class I had. So all the rest of my classes are electives.
Yeah,
So
yeah. That's why I try to tell kids. I'm like, if you're a senior, or really anybody, but especially a senior, you got to focus on the classes you need to graduate. Like English 4, American 2.
yeah,
Make sure you got your math credits, all that kind of stuff.
yeah, I focus on your class the most because I need that one.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, if you got 3 electives this semester, you got to.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm good now though.
All right.
Yep.
Needed to see where the work and everything was.
Yeah. Anyone else got anything?
Nope. That's about it right there.
All right. Trying to think on if anybody's got like any individual questions or like they get stuck on something and they want to do a video chat. I'm available every Tuesday and Thursday at 3. And if you got folks in second block that you didn't see today, and you want to let them know like, hey, Zellman's got his afternoon class at 1. If you could let them know, that helped me out.
Okay. Can we
So
what time can we email you if we have any questions?
you can email me whenever. I told someone in my AP yesterday. The only thing that's a little bit frustrating is I try to get all my work knocked out by 3:30 so I can wrap up my stuff and go home. But I've had a lot of people hitting me up with assignments at like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night, and it like takes away from my home time. So
Yeah.
if you guys do work, that's fine. Do as much work as you can. Just try to do it during the regular part of the day so I can work on it while I'm at school. That would help me out a lot.
Okay.
Let me do one other thing. I got a little video I found that was kind of funny, so I'm gonna show it to you all. See what you think right quick.
Okay.
It's less than a minute.
Okay.
All right, give me a sec. There we go. It's my OG right here. Check out the date at the bottom of the screen.
We can't see it.
You can't see it.
Mm-mm.
The video's not coming through.
Nope.
Oh wait, let me try. I forgot to hit the button. Give me a second. All right, now it should work.
Oh yeah, we can see it now.
There we go.
The date say March 13th.
Should say, yeah, 12/19/73.
Right. Oh yeah,
It all
yeah,
comes.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no sound coming through.
Yeah, Zelma, you got the thing muted, the video muted.
Oh yeah, the video is muted.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I just think it's funny, like, you know, stuff comes back around. You know, nothing's really new.
Same stuff almost every 2 years.
He started all that, you know, back in the '70s. He made a joke about like running. He made that joke that night about running out of toilet paper, and since everybody watched his show, like they all thought it was for real, and they all ran to the grocery store and bought up all the toilet paper. It took like 2 weeks for all the toilet paper to come back.
Mm.
People were pissed. He had
Yeah,
to like,
stores, because the stores here don't have nothing in them. They don't have no. They barely have food in them.
oh yeah, it's crazy.
Almost everything gone.
Yeah. Well, that's about all I got for today.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you want to come back this afternoon for individual stuff, or you can email me anytime. That's pretty much it.
Okay, I'm about to start working on my canvas assignments, my warm ups.
All right, sounds good to you, Andre.
Okay.
All right, see you guys.
All right.
All right, bye.
7.